Hey, let's multiply 20. Let's mul. Hey, let's multiply 25. Let me see. It's just a lot. What if I had it on itself? Oh, that's nice. I need it on a tilt.
Hey y'all, let's multiply 25.
Howdy.
I'm fixing this on this girl.
I had that on a tilt. Hey, let's multiply 25 times. I thought there was a pin on here that allowed you to like fix it, automatically fixed your curves and stuff.
Oh, that one's 12.
Way too many. Hey, let's multiply 25 times -5 and see what happens. Well, we already know that when multiplying negative integers by an even amount of negative signs, the number always comes out positive. I'll just do P. Dang it. Okay, let's multiply 25 and -5 together. Well, you already know that multiplying. So what's this problem telling us to do? It's saying multiply. How do I say that? What happened? It's just something's printed out. I'm going to show you. Fine. Now let's take 25 and multiply it by -5 and see what we get. Well, we know that when multiplying man, this is tough to do. I need to practice with this more. Hey guys, let's multiply 25 and negative. What did I do? 20. Let's multiply 25 and negative 5 together and see what we get. Well, we already know when multiplying integers, let's multiply 25 and negative 5 together and see what we get. You know that when multiplying an even amount of negative integers, you come out with a positive number. However, 5 is an odd amount of negative integers. So we end up coming out with 5 times 25 is 125. But because we have an odd amount of negative signs, the answer is going to come out to be negative 125. Let's take a look at another one here. Let's look at negative 30 times negative 10. In this case, we have an even amount of negative signs. You know, it's pretty simple. 30 times 10 is 300. And since we have an even amount of negative signs, it's going to come out to be positive 300 as our answer.
Oh shit.
Let's take a look at one more. Let's take a look at the problem negative 3. Let's take a look at the problem negative. Let's take a look at a tougher one. Negative 3 times 14 Let's take a look at a tougher one here. Negative 3 times 10 divided by negative 6. Well, negative 3 and negative 6 can be simplified to negative 1 and negative 2. So we end up getting negative 10. So we end up getting negative 1 times 10, which ends up being negative 10, over negative 2. Well, again, when multiplying or dividing by an even amount of negative symbols or signs, we come out with a positive answer. So in this case, we're going to end up with 10 over 2 equals 5, positive 5, because, again, we have an even amount of negative signs.